Hey y'all. So quick update. So here's the list I've been testing here most recently. It's the Whir version. I've cut down to 6 mill rocks, 3 shredders, 2 bells, 1 pixis. Um, the reason I cut shredders instead of bells is because bells perform better on the spreadsheet. 4 baubles, absolutely, because they're so good with Whir. I'm testing Sorcerer's Spyglass because it allows me to see what I need to name instead of just trying to guess with Needle. And in my recent videos, you'll see that it's been extremely helpful. It also allows me to whir in order to get the final bit of information if I don't have it already to know what I need to keep the opponent off of. Mana base is the same. These are the same. These are the same. Only real change in the sideboard is I changed the Maelstrom Pulse to a Jester's Cap because I realized that Jester's Cap you can whir it in and it can really help make sure that the opponent doesn't have any more outs, and you can continuously cycle it with Academy Ruins. So pretty good there. It's been performing very well. So with that, here's the spreadsheet. Been keeping track of the Whir versions and how well they perform. So far, overall, the Whir version, it's got an 86.84% win percentage out of 105 matches, whereas all the other previous versions combined was 75% win percentage. Still pretty good, but I mean the Whir version is way better. There's still quite a few games to get up to before we get up, or quite a few matches to get up to before we get equal reliability, but still good. And then the game win percentage is still extreme. It is higher with the Whir version than with the previous versions. Overall matchup win percentage still going up. It looks like we're up to 76.06. We're good. And then the recent match win percentage is 86.84. Of course, that's almost exactly. Let's see, what was that match? And match 86.84. It's because all the recent matches have been played with the Whir version. Let's see, Blue-Red Breach and Blue-Black Churns, Tribal Zoo. Let's see, Sun and Moon have been rough. Everything else looks like it's about 50% or above. Oh wait, no, Grixis Control, which is going out of favor. And oh wait, this is overall. Crap, man. Here we go. So recently, Grixis Shadow, Green whatever Tron, and Blue Black Churns are difficult. Everything else seems like it's not bad. It's 50% or above, and that's out of like a lot of games. Anyways, keeping this data updated so you can see how it's ranking. Everything is ranking up. This is unweighted data though, so I don't like to rely off of it. I like to weigh my data to make sure it's reliable, and my preferred method is the squared weight function. And that's where, for the weight, I square, so I make sure that I'm really taking into account how many games have been played. Bridge still high. I added Spire of Industry to the list now, and it's immediately making an impact. Whir is steadily climbing. It is now higher than Inquisition and Kozilek, which says something there. The Bauble Scry Hands is where you have a Bauble and a Millrock, also very good. I believe that the Explosive Hands are also good. Yeah, Explosive Hands are also performing pretty well. So, Surgical is still up there, but I just haven't played it because I can't whir for it, honestly. So, feel free to take a look, see what you think about the data trends. Where's this? Dude? Yeah, Abrupt Decay also performs well overall. This is, as you keep adding it to the hand. So, and like I said, Shredder is one of our worst performers. Ooh, no, oh well, it's fine. So anyways, another thing that I wanted to talk about is this post that I did on Reddit. It's so I found out through the IRC chat MTG Salvation that theory of relevant interaction is actually a known game theory concept called minimax. And so I posted this and got some conversation started. And this Days Undoing person was really good, by the way. Provided some insight that I didn't know. They explained expectimax. So I looked that up, and it looks like that's exactly what we need to be applying to Magic the Gathering, or really any card game like it. And I mean, at first it seems kind of silly, it seems kind of self-explanatory, but essentially all it means is you need to consider, if you're going to, specifically in the blind mill arguments, if you're going to blind mill yourself, you need to consider, like, you need to do the math beforehand. Is this going to help my opponent more than it's going to help me? So if if you don't have a bridge and your opponent is playing Tarmogoyfs and you blind self-mill, nobody to blame but yourself for losing to a larger Tarmogoyf than they would normally have. It's one of those, what are the chances you're going to make use of that mill before you die? And especially if you're playing the Whir version with only one Academy Ruins, then yeah, you're going to have some problems. And so all it is just, making sure that you're not doing something needlessly. Another example would be if you're playing against like blue-white control and your only out is like 1 or 2 abrupt decays. If they play a Stony Silence and you've milled half of your abrupt decays or all of your abrupt decays, well, good game. You did it to yourself. There are plenty of videos online explaining expectimax. Feel free to take a look. It's not just, now it's, before it was just like me with this, idea that I was pretty sure worked. Now, we know that it's a known and proven theory in game theory. So, pretty good stuff. That's about it. Alright.